Hello everyone, Brian back again. Thank you so much for all of the feedback from the last video. We have a lot of fun doing these and looks like we'll continue at least for the time being. One of the things we always enjoyed most about our previous newsletters was hearing from you about where you read them. Some of you said it was during a lunch break at the office, some of you said during a metro ride, and picturing each of you reading always brought a smile to our faces. One thing I can be almost certain of right now is that you are watching this video from your home. The Society for Human Resource Management estimates that 60% of the U.S. workforce is currently working from home. And if you're one of the people whose work is so critical that you can't do it from home, like hands-on patient care, keeping food on our shelves, and keeping our lights on here in our home, a special salute to you. Today there are three things on my mind I want to share with you. First, as you've all experienced, working from home has a lot of pluses and some minuses. During a moment of my own frustration, my friend Ed Epley gave me some good advice about thinking of our work in terms of sprints. And I've been able to share this with a lot of other people. Don't compare a current workday to an 8-hour workday in the office under normal circumstances. This is unfair to you and anyone you serve and lead. Instead, think about sprints of productivity. Oh, and no one can sprint for 8 hours, not even Usain Bolt. This means if you need to take a walk, do it. If you need a break, take it. If a family member needs attention, give it. Second thought, a friend and client of mine who is an HR VP called me this weekend and said, Brian, you've got to be telling people to watch out about overdoing it because the work is so available right now in ways it never was before. And there's a lot of research that says the more work comes into the home, the more there can be conflict between family members. It's probably not surprising. I'll watch out for that. Third and last thing, something that has to continue even during this time is having important conversations. I want to give you some tips here based on some conversations I've had with some of my clients the last couple of days. I'm talking about conversations that under normal circumstances, we would advise to be in person and in private. Well, the in-person part is probably not an option right now, and in private might even be iffy if someone is using computer speakers. Here's some quick tips if you're having an electronic conversation that 60 days ago would have been in person. First off, don't give up on having difficult discussions as a team during this time. I'm hearing a lot of stories of teams who have been able to have conflict and accountability discussions together, even using electronic tools. Well done. It's proof that important and difficult issues can still be addressed together. Second, if it's a conversation that involves accountability or corrective feedback, use your judgment on whether to use face-to-face electronics or telephone only. The plus of the face-to-face is getting a better read on the body language, but the downside is privacy, as you risk that conversation being broadcast to the team member's entire home and family, and no one wants that. And finally, for conversations involving, God forbid, layoff and termination, the HR professionals that I've talked to are recommending scheduling time with the employee versus randomly interrupting them and using a dedicated line or electronic method to ensure some privacy, like perhaps with a call-in code. Again, under normal circumstances, in person and in private, but we're all making do the best we can. So quick summary. First, think of your productivity right now in terms of sprints and be okay with that. Second, just because work is in the home, don't let it take over the home. And third and finally, important conversations can still happen even during this time, but there are some considerations and accommodations. Hey, until next time, please stay safe. Keep your thoughts and feedback coming, and I can't wait to see you all again when that opportunity is there for us. Thank you, and bye-bye.